Throughout most of human history, both the population and the economy grew extremely slowly. Beginning in the middle of the 18th century, population growth began to pick up. With the Industrial Revolution beginning in the 1820s, the economy began to grow as well. As we enter the fossil fuel age, cheap energy from coal and then from oil multiplied the energy available per person by 5 and then by 12 times. Suddenly, we had the power to transform the world as never before. However, the 20th century eclipsed everything that came before. In the last 100 years, the world's population has quadrupled. Industrial output has grown 40 times. The global economy has expanded 16-fold. Fish catch 35 times. CO2 emissions increased 13 times, while the blue whale population decreased 99.75%. At an average growth rate of 3%, the size of the economy doubles every 23 years. Double the resources, double the parts, double the emissions.
2009 began with a sinking global economy paralyzed by a worldwide credit crunch, bank failures, and investor panic from Wall Street to Tokyo.
Could Europe go into economic meltdown?
That is a very scary world.
The United States is not expected to drive global economic growth.
A bad situation could become dramatically worse.
This is not just a financial crisis. It's also a crisis of poverty and inequality, energy, water. In addition to the poverty, inequality, social crisis, the ecological crisis is the most serious one.
If what we have had is not sustainable, let's stop. Let's stop moving in the same direction. Let's change our direction.
I think the current crisis is providing us with an opportunity to rethink what we think an economy is for, what we want from an economy, and whether we can find a better way to design our economy.
Is anybody talking about less growth?
Less degrowth. Saying is that the economy is sort of like being on a bike. If you don't keep going forward, you fall off.
But what are we going forward into? It's not about going backwards or getting off the bike, but finding new directions of movement.
This is making a lot of sense, but I still don't get what it will actually look like for me, my family, and friends. Will I lose my job?
It looks like a lot of things that are happening right now.